Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm a little late here. I got behind. Well, the issue is, um, you know, everyone is, well, I think I'm lactose intolerant. And of course, everyone is totally sick. Well, no, not everyone is sick, but everyone's worried about being sick. And so I was experimenting with milk, and I drank milk, and I felt like crappy. And so, oh, I got the coronavirus. No, you're just lactose intolerant. And so I'm a little bit off today. And then I noticed I'm wearing the same thing I did the other day. Same tie, same everything. I mean, I don't have come on in. Our co-host is here. Scott's here. It just started like 2 minutes ago. No, I should probably put my gloves on.
Well, I figured. Do you have a water there?
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Oh, I brought one of my own.
Well, I have gloves too, and I'm just saying how
you started already?
remember I was talking, I think I might be lactose intolerant.
I think you are.
Well, because I was just saying, but I was just saying how, I know you're like the Blue Man Group.
Yeah,
What's the deal with that?
That's not overrated, is it?
No, I don't get it. I had to watch a video.
Wait a minute. We have to.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have masks, so we have to take a pull.
Yeah, well.
Hang on.
I don't know why I have sunscreen here, because I was going to talk about, I had something the same size at the airport. It was confiscated.
I didn't even really take one, and it tastes like crap,
Yeah.
Well, let's put that out there for the.
But I think,
I didn't wear a tie, is that okay?
well,
I put my
whatever.
cross out so I could
well,
be
that's probably better.
Can we talk Christians or no?
On this show we can,
Yeah,
yes.
Political correctness?
Well, we're just even, we're like Johnny Carson 50-50, but
Hey, we can shake hands.
oh, we can legally.
Whoops.
You can grab
Oh,
my
yeah, let me
finger
get your,
so I
thing
can
there.
keep where I'm at.
I can hardly bend over. I just ate.
Yeah.
I got broccoli in my teeth. I'm trying to eat.
No.
I'm trying to eat like COVID correct. Is that going to replace political correctness? You think?
COVID correct.
COVID
Because
correct.
we can't say China.
Oh, jeez, people.
China.
Hey,
But you got to say it like this. China, like 3-point line. You made the 3.
Is your heat on?
No, it's actually down to 50-55.
Now there's
well, I have an electric blanket, but I was saying, like, anytime you feel kind of sick, you think you might have the virus. But I think I just have I'm lactose intolerant. And then another thing too, ironically enough, with illnesses. Remember, who was that? We are just talking about this singer.
Oh, which the country guy?
No, Bill Withers.
Oh, I said who sings? Well, I asked if what his nationality was. I think wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
A couple days ago, and all of a sudden, Lean on Me, and next thing you know, he's on Facebook. He passed away.
I know. My favorite one is
Cheers
Ain't No Sunshine When She's
Oh,
Gone.
I love it. Lean on me.
And what's great about Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone, it can stand alone, a cappella, I think they call it when they sing along. And then he's one of my favorite singers. I think one of the best songs of all time is actually Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. But he was like 80-something. I don't think... I think when anyone dies, they list him as being dead, but the virus. So, Scott, April 4, shots ring out on the Memphis Sky.
Yeah.
April 4 today.
Martin Luther King.
Yeah, and who sang that great song?
U2.
U2.
U2 sing.
Did you go to
In
that
the
concert?
Name of Love. Oh yeah, that's a great tune.
Great album.
Great album.
Yeah,
the
Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
You ever been to that part?
No, I thought it was something. I didn't know it was a real tree.
You might be able to get...
It's not a tree, it's a place.
It's a tree. It's a national park.
Oh.
Joshua Tree.
Awesome.
And speaking of music, I was supposed to go to the Eagles concert tonight.
Oh, that's right. April 4.
April 4. They were last night over at the Synergy Center.
Everybody's
Center.
coming together.
No, they were tonight. And we had great tickets up front. How we scored those, I don't know. But we have. And not seeing them. I think it's just postponed. It was going to be great. And they're going to do the whole Hotel California thing. And so we have, it was going to be great.
Perfect night for it.
Oh,
the
no,
weather-
awesome, yeah.
I could have scalped a ticket outside because I don't pay full price for anything.
And then another thing, tomorrow night, a friend of mine, Coach Nelson, Scott Nelson, I hope you're watching, his son Dylan, I think you met Coach Nelson maybe
I
one
don't
time.
know. Is he the one that has the cabin up there somewhere? You said you were talking about he bought a cabin on.
No, that's Coach Ober, another great
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
But with Coach Nelson, Scott Nelson, we went up to Tim Ober's. We had a great time. We were teaching Tim Ober how to ice fish, but he ended up with all the fish, which makes me wonder if he was lying to us, Tim. If you're watching. I think you were. At any rate, yeah, so his wedding is tomorrow. Dylan Nelson.
Is it a?
And here's the
Real wedding?
tomorrow.
I mean, are they going to actually do it?
Well, it's going to be online, and Dylan, if you're watching, Dylan Nelson, Scott Nelson's son, who Scott was a gym teacher out at Oakland, and he retired in January, right in time.
Wow, what a lucky
And
guy.
it's going to be broadcast live on the Facebook machine. And
You know what? He retired like voluntarily, put in his time.
yeah.
The rest of the nation is forcibly retired right now, aren't
I
they?
know, right?
Oh, man.
Perfect.
It's like,
timing.
come on.
Oh, and here's the great thing, you go to the wedding registry. It's going to take place down at the Hastings there,
Oh yeah.
and one of the gifts you can buy, the game Pandemic.
Oh man, was that pre-done? You think, or?
I don't know, but they're both nurses, so maybe
Oh.
I got that game for them. Pandemic is an actual game, and it's like I didn't realize it was a reality game. You can they're playing it right now. So here are getting back to the Eagles.
I keep wiping. I think those spots are like stuff I have on me.
That's the theme, the smallpox.
Like
and
red tears or something. What is
If you
it?
get the coronavirus, here, did you notice this? I got the Only You.
Ah, yes.
Not only you.
Is that Smokey the Bear?
Yeah, and not only can you prevent forest fires, you can prevent the coronavirus, the
man.
China virus. It's not-
And then they'll have the signs, like they do it on the side of the road, where if it's low, mild, or high, the danger level, that's what it'll be.
Or like over at the airport,
Oh,
elevation high.
Yeah, high, low, medium. But
Well,
COVID. We don't call it COVID anything, we call it the virus.
Oh yeah, Ted might come on the show.
No way.
Yeah, we're
You
going to
talk to
talk
him?
about. Well, he said I know he's pretty busy, but he might come on the show. So
Well, that'd be great.
we're
Come on,
hoping-
Ted.
I know,
It's not
but
that
he has a lot to talk about. I'm not going to Mike Wallace you to death here. I wouldn't even know how to start.
Well, he's on TV every council meeting. He knows what it's all
he
about.
knows what to do. So
Yeah.
I'm not. It's kind of a show about nonsense here, anyways. I just kind of make it up as I go along. But getting back to the Eagles, Scott, here are the from the headquarters, and this came down the pike here from the headquarters. They're giving us the top 5 Eagles songs.
Oh man.
I didn't pick these. The headquarters sent them
No,
down.
just the Eagles,
Generals.
not like Glenn Fry or Don Henley Solo or Joe Walsh. Just the band.
Just the band,
Oh,
the Eagles.
Awesome.
Number 5, New Kid in Town.
Oh, everybody's talking about the new kid in town.
Well, what's great is it's like the new virus in town.
Oh, I love that.
Change this around a little
The
bit.
new kid in town. That's an old one too.
Yeah, I know, one of the better ones. Now this one, number 4, Tequila Sunrise.
Oh, just another tequila sunrise. I love that song.
They probably chose this one because there's a line in there, another frame, because we're kind of.
Another friend. That used to be my favorite drink too. Down
Yeah.
Grinds in the 80s.
Well,
tequila sunrise. Oh man,
one
are they
time
good.
we could actually go to a bar. Remember those
Oh
days?
yeah, we could. That's gonna be coming pretty quick. I think forcibly, don't you? People are just gonna say enough of this drinking at home. They run out of swear words to use on each other.
Oh yeah, I forgot to leave our
The tip jar.
Tip jar. Here's the lid.
There's the
Leave
lid.
a tip. Leave your tips.
See if you can make quarters in there. You know.
Yeah,
quarters.
there you go. Yeah. Okay. So
Chump change.
number 3. This is a good one, and this is kind of you guys because you're going mental.
Oh.
Life in the fast lane.
Oh, life in the fast lane surely makes you lose your mind. Oh, I love that song.
I know that was about living. There was was it? I think Glenn Fry was out driving with a friend of his on Highway 1,
Oh,
and he
California?
was a drug dealer.
oh really?
And
Wow.
they were doing like 100 and like a Porsche, one of the, I don't know the Porsches very well.
Probably a
And
911.
the dude just said, "Life in the Fast
Oh,
Lane," and that's
man.
where that song came to be. So we would have been at the Eagles concert tonight. We would have been. I don't think "Life in the Fast Lane."
40 degrees maybe.
Yeah, I know.
Perfect.
It was in Hotel
Was it-
California.
Was it at the X or the
XL.
XL, really? I
Yeah,
love
so
that
they
place.
would have had like the concert. Or the...
Is it on still?
No, I'll address that right now. Well, I'll tell you who it is.
But the thing's on, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, let's check. Well, hopefully. Yeah, we can still hear. I'll tell you who it is when I sit back
Well,
down.
The producers should see that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, David Mark Brown, we're busy right now.
Yeah. Is that you?
Yes. We'll see
David,
ya.
come on. You gotta
Yeah,
turn on
come
the
on.
Facebook, brother. DMB.
Come on.
You need a good deck built or something. David
Yeah,
Marshall's
he
the guy.
might be on the show.
He's good.
This next
He's a good
He's a
customer.
good
He's honest. He's
guy.
reasonable.
But he might be on the show this next weekend.
Awesome. He's coming back from the Florida. I thought.
Yes,
Oh yeah. I suppose you can leave. You just can't go there, right?
Yeah, I think you can go in if you're not from like Louisiana
Or New York.
or New York.
Yeah. Wow. What?
So, and then number 2, Lion Eyes.
Oh, you can't hide your lion eyes.
What's that song about, Scott?
It's about infidelity or something, isn't
I
it?
think so. I think a young gal marries like an older rich guy.
Yeah.
We don't see a lot of that around here.
Yeah. No.
Over in Woodbury.
Oh yeah.
I was in Woodbury.
Oh.
Hopefully we're not alienating the Woodbury crowd.
No, let's get them in.
Yeah,
Join the
they're
crowd.
always great people over there.
Facebook is free. Anybody can
Anyone
come.
can do it. And number 1, and I know we talked about this before, probably my favorite Eagles song.
Oh.
Take It Easy. That's the best one, I think, at least for me.
Is that
Why?
Running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind.
And then that famous
4
line.
they wanna own me, 2 they want. What is it? And one's just a friend of mine. Though.
Yes, I know. And then
That's the best one too. The
Yes,
one that's a
eventually
friend.
they get to the part where they are standing on a corner
in Winslow, Arizona, and it's such a fine sight to see. Take
Yeah.
it. I love that song too.
We would be seeing that for real
I got a
tonight.
tickle. Otherwise, I'd be bellowing them out.
Hotel California.
That guy sucks.
Postponed tonight. I always think people are going to be looking in, but we only got 5 or 6 people viewing each night here.
We
Okay.
don't care. It's better than the 2 people that are in the truck all the time when we're driving down the road.
Oh, no, and then here's what I was thinking too. I was out and about, and this dawned on me. They're going to have to rewrite this. You know that movie, is it Cinderella and the 7 Dwarves?
Or Snow White.
Snow White and
Snow
the
White,
7
yeah,
Dwarves,
Snow
a
White.
Disney classic. You know, Sneeze. You know they're Sneeze.
Grumpy.
Well, Sneezy, they're gonna have to boot him out of the house because he probably
He's
you
spreading
got
it.
the virus.
You got
Or
it.
Sneezy, he just has an allergy, you know, and he's sneezing all the time. You're out of here.
They just better test them all. I mean,
Yeah.
why? How come only some people are tested? Let's just get it over with. Let's
Well,
test
can
everybody.
they send him to the hospital? He just has all the symptoms.
Wow.
Sneezy, the dwarf.
I don't know what
I
it
feel
is.
really bad about that.
Yeah, he's the black sheep of the 7, isn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Sneezy.
That's really.
Well, for these times.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, and then I was supposed to mention this guy's, one of my Army Iraq guys, Jason Temple, and I owe him a few favors because he saved my saved my 9 cat lives. My life over in Iraq a few times, and I don't know if he mentioned, I want to mention the Wounded Warrior Guide Service up in Bemidji, Minnesota.
Not affiliated with the other wounded
Well, no,
warriors.
they're not affiliated with the Wounded Warrior Project.
Right, with Sinise. Yeah.
Yes, the Wounded Warrior Guide Service up in Bemidji. We're going to mention those guys. So, and what I was going to talk about a little bit tonight, Scott, and I'm still getting emails from the U.S. Embassy in Dakar because they think I'm still there. But when I was there in Dakar, most of the Europeans and so on, they never thought they were going to get out of there. And one day, actually, some C-130s flew over midweek when I was there, and they have a certain sound. Okay, and you've probably seen them over there.
Like an engine sound? Or
Yes, it's a very...
Like a turbo sound? Or?
Well, they have, I think, a little bit turbo prop.
Turbo prop?
Yeah, and they flew over, and I ran out from this canopy, and I was enjoying a Gazelle
Wow.
beer. Gazelle is the...
Gazelle?
Gazelle. You're a little bit faster. But
Yeah.
For me, no.
Do you drink it fast because of that? Just because
Well, it
it's
was
a
100 degrees. I'd have about 50 of them. But
subliminal message? Gazelle.
Yeah. And so I'd see them fly over, and then all the French people are freaking out. Me, the American, well, what's going on? What's going on? And I honestly didn't know what's going on, but they're ready to surrender because they're, French. And at any rate, this whole virus thing is going on, and the one, we're all the next day or a few days later, we're sitting around me and the Europeans. They're wondering how they're going to get out of Senegal. And they're all looking to me, the lone American in the group. They're all looking to me. How are we going to get out of here?
Yeah,
American. And like, I honestly said, well, we'll come up with something. I honestly didn't. I just said, well, we'll come up with a good plan. I didn't want to say I don't know because I figure the lone American. They thought it was John Wick or something.
Yeah.
I figure I had to say something, so. They looked to me, the lone American.
Follow me.
Yeah, I figure I had to stand. It's like when I coach football with the quarterback. You stand tall in that huddle, and you lead him down. And I didn't know what I was going to do, but I figure they needed someone to do something, and so we'll come up with a plan of getting us all out of here. But that I still get these messages from the U.S. Embassy in Dakar. And they are getting flights about every third day. Costs $1,500, and you just sign the paper. No credit cards or cash. Yeah. And that's the situation. Wow. That gal from Switzerland that I was hanging out with.
The young one?
The younger one.
Oh, yeah.
She was 30.
That's all right. 30's good. Let me see. Yeah. What are you supposed to do? Take your age and divide it by 2 and add something? Divide by 2, so you're 50.
Well, she was neutral to the whole thing.
32 is your age.
Yeah, there it is. So
32 or 33, just right. Yep.
She didn't have an opinion, and she was neutral to the whole thing because she was from Switzerland.
Did she speak the English?
Well, she spoke French. She spoke English.
Oh, man.
But she was very neutral.
That French language is the greatest.
I know, but the French were freaking out more than anyone. Even the Spaniard guy was. At least he had something.
Quel temps fait-il? I took a couple years of French. I know like 3 things, and that's it.
Well,
the teacher was so smoking hot at the hillside over there. I didn't pay attention to the chalkboard. I was looking at a different thing. I was like, whoa. I'm not kidding. It was like, yeah. When you're, how old are you in 10th grade? Like 16?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, God. She was Mrs. Lallier or something. She was just beautiful.
Was she from France?
I don't know, but she spoke of the language really good.
Okay.
Really good.
Well, did we have any more adventures, Scott, recently? Or?
Well, we 2 days ago, I was biking on a trail with my shorts and flip-flops. And then yesterday we went down to Redmond because gas was 99 cents a gallon. So we drive 50 miles to save $20, but what the heck? I just want to be that guy. I want to be the guy that saves the money.
And then maybe 3 or 4 days ago, we went down to New Albin.
New Albin. That was Iowa.
Iowa, yes.
That was great. I bought this big thing of bologna that they just had smoked in the back room, and I kind of reach out for it. These guys are sitting there with their gloves on like this and their masks. And
I had mentioned, too,
grab one.
Why did we go to, well, number one, Iowa's not shut down like the rest of the nation.
No, it's kind of. The bars aren't open, but the rest of it's pretty still free, but...
It seems crazy that we would go to New Albin, and I said, there's something in New Albin that we want to go see, and it's world-renowned, believe it or not.
Yep.
What's down there, Scott?
Well, when I brought the bologna to Meister's for the morning coffee, and we ate it, and I didn't I say something on Facebook about it? Some woman, some Deb Odell, I think her name is, said that make sure you get the bologna down there.
City meat market?
City market or city
City
meats?
market?
Just a little old brick building with, a meat market and sandwiches and cheese curds that we bought. Mm-hmm. That was great. I mean, that bologna was fantastic. If you ever get
people get meat from all over the world, and it's actually a very beautiful area. Little Switzerland, I think they call that area.
Yep, and the people were super cool, really nice. They actually, they got the humor a little bit. They didn't kick us out for
We asked if he could use the restroom.
Use the
That's
restroom,
kind of standard procedure.
No F words there. That was great.
Yeah.
But man, they were saying that the farmers, weren't they saying that the farmers like down there were like congregating in the barns because they're used to going to that bar when they get done with their milking or their whatever they're doing. They all go and talk about their day and their fertilizer and their new truck and whatever, you know.
And they did mention that no one is calling the 1-800 number on these farmers. I think they made a point about that because there's a 1-800 number you can call and you can actually tell on people, from what I understand.
Yeah, you can tell on people if they're having too much fun or if they're within the 6 foot. Man, this is crazy.
Oh, did I measure this out?
Yeah.
I think we're okay, but
I don't know. Can you imagine wearing these gloves all day though?
I wouldn't.
These suck. They're like sticky.
If you go to Menards and you bring your own, make sure you let them know you go.
Yeah.
Give them this space.
Yeah, give them that. Like when you're at the wrong funeral face.
Yeah, and if you have, we went over this at the very first episode. Draw a little smiley face on your mask. So
there you go.
Know you're friendly and approachable.
The masks are out and about today. I was at Cub, and about at least 10 people had the mask on, and they'd come at you with the cart, and I'm not going to do anything, but they, as far as wear a mask, but they go way around you. It's like really scary. And then I'm checking out, and I had maybe 100.
Only you.
Right there, only you. Right there. Don't forget the only you. But some girl used one of my jokes on me at the counter. She goes, hey, how you doing? I go, good. She goes, it looks like you combed your hair with a carameled apple. And I said, that's my joke. Where did she hear that from? I made that up, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Did we use that on the show?
I don't know, but
I think we might have used that one.
I said, you can't. She used my joke.
Whatever. You gotta
Cup's great.
Copyright this stuff.
Maybe it was a joke I took from somebody else, but I've said that joke for years and years. I know it's old and it's not even funny, but it's because of this. Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, is Roger watching? Roger Keane, how you doing out there, buddy?
He's supposed to.
I texted him. I think I might have forgot to push the text, but whatever.
Okay.
What else?
Well, I think I don't know. I guess that's about it. Kind of keeping it short tonight.
Well, I'm getting these off right now because
well, you get the prune hands after a while.
Holy crap! And how about the people that take them on and off like all the time? Like these people behind the Cub deli. You order like that big piece of primer you can buy individually.
Subway, they put them on all the time.
All the time, on and off. Then they wash their hands. It's like, man, that's a lot of work.
Well, then you're not supposed to touch the outside. You got to make sure. I think in the Army.
Are they like universal or is there inside or outside of this? Does it matter?
I don't know. I'm not a.
Wouldn't that defeat the purpose?
We can have like a professional PPE.
PPE people.
What?
But wouldn't that PPE? Wouldn't that be if you could put them on backwards, that would be not good though, because all the germs are on the other side.
Well, yeah, you don't want to touch the outside. You got to get your.
Oh boy!
Somehow there's a professional way to do this.
Man,
do you use a monster?
I'm gonna leave them here. Is that all right?
That's fine. We'll use them for next episode.
So, and if anybody else wants to
we'll
borrow,
get the appearance of we know what we're doing. We really don't know what we're doing on the show.
But if anybody shows up that wants to be a guest, here they are. Just wash your hands first. Put them on. Take
I do have
take a pull of the Fireball.
We have what's this?
What is that?
Hand sanitizer. This is actual hand sanitizer. And then we got Clorox, bleach wipes, and
what's this here?
A sunscreen.
A sunscreen.
Well, this is what I got. I got this size taken away from me at the airport. The carry-on. One person was going to say, yeah, that's okay, but then she called over the head person, and I go, I'm going to Africa, and I don't know if I could buy this sunscreen in
What
Africa.
ounce is that?
Well, I know it's 6 ounces, and it's too big, but I said, what I said was, well, my doctor over at the VA, another federal agency, I said, and I wasn't waving it like this, I said, she said when you're near the equator, you got to have sunscreen. And the one person was just going to let me go, but the head... Marge, I think her name was. Yeah. God bless her. I said, Marge, you got a job to do. She said, no. And I said, well, she even asked me, well, do you have a prescription for that?
Oh, jeez.
When I said, well, I don't have a prescription for all my other pills here. You're trusting, that I have a
And this is a manufactured over-the-counter item, right?
Well, I didn't want to. I said, I'm going to a third world country.
And it's kids.
Well, I know that. Yes, but how do I know when I go to this third world country and I didn't want to next to the equator that they're going to have sunscreen there?
You know, and would you trust it? I mean, I'd bring it from here.
Yeah,
Or whatever, man.
I
Remember when
did.
they took my snow globe?
Oh yeah, tell us about
A
that
few
story.
years ago.
What happened there, Scott?
I'm flip flopping down the thing, you know, coming back from Florida, and I stopped at this like a, you know, the markets that they have every Saturday, like a flea market, and I bought this snow globe for my daughter for her Girl Scout thing. And I you know, got my backpack because that's all I have. Everything's all neatly packed in there because it's how we travel, so you don't have to pay extra money for that carry-on thing. And the lady says, "What is that right there?" And so I reach in and I go, I kind of tipped it upside down so it would have its snow globe effect. And she's like, bells and stuff are whistling and people are coming over. And I go, what? She goes, well, that is not allowed. It's liquid and it's over. She had a tape measure out and all that stuff. It's over the 6 inches allowed. And I go, well, come on, man. It's Christmas for my daughter's deal. And she said, we're going to take this one, but I know they sell them smaller in the gift store down there. And I'm like, man, I just got all, I said, this is insane. This is a long time ago too, where it's like, you know, TSA kind of crap.
Well, in their defense, Scott, I think Al-Qaeda does use them for weapons, snow globes.
Oh, why would they? It's
well, I think
kind of a
in
deterrent.
their defense, they think they, you know, they wave them in the air and they go to war against.
I lost
you
it
know.
though. I said, you know what, lady? Plus, I had about 3 beers on the plane, so I was like, I probably shouldn't have talked like I did. But I said, you know, I know you're going to give that to your daughter. I know you are for Christmas. So make sure she enjoys it and tell her that it was from this dummy from Minnesota. There you go. I'm going to go down there, spend $89 on their globe, right?
So let's say this is the snow globe. They take it away from you, but they're putting it in like a disposal right next to there because they're worried it's like an explosive.
Yeah, no, think about that.
Okay.
If it were, who's got the trigger button and they're not worried about it? Whatever.
Well, we're not trying to be too
You can argue safety.
Yeah, you're going to argue safety.
You're going to argue safety. That's what the...
We're not trying to get too political.
That's how the lumberjack days got to have 30 cops down there all the time. You can argue safety.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, and we have a bunch of other stuff to talk about here, but and I think that's kind of a shorter show tonight.
That's
So
good.
We're pacing it out here, but I think it's been a lively show.
We don't want to interrupt anybody's Andy Griffith marathon.
On
I know
TBS.
Wheel of
or
Fortune
that
was on.
if you guys the Tiger show. I've not watched that.
Oh, it's brutal. It's pretty. You got to keep with it though, because it starts out, you know, it's kind of weird, but it's pretty interesting and it's true.
Just haven't got
I mean, it's real footage. You know, it's like crazy how this guy was, but whatever. I mean, I liked it. You know,
I gotta watch it.
we're running out of things to watch.
Well, I'm going to the Menards and I'm doing them landscaping here, the project here in the yard. So.
Oh, that's right. We got to get some plastic and I'll get you some river rock too to cover.
Yeah, I gotta get my garage built. I gotta go get.
It's almost time to get doing some work out there, folks.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid.
Well, my neighbors are gonna like that, so that's
Yeah.
it's more for my neighbors too.
Well, you got that nice siding and the roof and all that now. It's beautiful, so you might as well. And the inside is all done. Thanks to David Mark Brown. Once again, we plug him.
He's gonna be on the show.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. And
Yeah.
he might, I'm not sure.
But he can't call during the show anymore.
I'll bet you $5 that he brings up the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
We'll ask
in
him about
some way,
I
shape,
think
or
in
form.
the upcoming,
He
I
lives
think I already
through
wrote
them.
down those questions about it and his stuff here.
David Brown, if he's on Facebook, there is a Golden Gopher picture of him skating because he's an ex-player, and he will tell you he's an ex-player. He's just proud of it. That's great. Whoa, there's our guns. They're not loaded, are they?
No.
Oh, crap. That's scary. I might have to take a thing of toilet paper because that was one of my list things at Cub, and the shelf was bare.
Was it?
Empty. All of it.
Take some.
I didn't get any toilet paper or any big tomatoes, and my kid was mad. But whatever.
Big tomatoes. Okay.
He likes big red tomatoes because I make the best BLTs in the world, and that's what he says, and whatever.
Okay. Well,
So, that's
it's been a
it.
good show. I think hopefully that second half got recorded. So I
Oh my God.
DMB called during the show. Come on.
Peace.
All right. Thanks for watching,
See you now.
everyone. Thanks.